Good afternoon and welcome back to Furious Fathers. I'm Charlie Tedisco, the chairman and CEO of Furious Fathers, a non-profit organization. Our purpose is to protect children from social media and its predators. Today is our episode number 15. As you know, I'm a partner with the law firm of Pruitt and Tedisco. I'm also a husband, a father, and a grandfather. Our website is furiousfathers.org. Search furiousfathers.org to learn more about us and to donate today to help this great cause. Our episode 15 today is titled The Toxicity of Social Media. How does social media affect your child's mental health? So I want to encourage parents, fathers, to pay attention to their children, particularly teens, preteens that have access to social media and its apps, particularly related to these social media predators who are harming our children. A report by Common Sense Media found that 1 in 4 teens is heavy social media users. They use at least 2 different types of social media each day. 51% of teens visit social media networking sites on a daily basis, and more than a third of all teens visit their main social media networking site several times a day. So I want you to pay attention to your children. Let me give you a scenario of most 14-year-old teen girls today. A 14-year-old girl wakes up to an abrupt sound of her alarm clock. The first thing she does is reach for her phone. She first opens Instagram to check how many likes she has gotten on her picture that she posted the day before. The post was of her in a swimsuit relaxing at the beach. As she reads her friends' comments on her post, she immediately feels a sense of euphoria because of all the positive feedback she received on her appearance. As she begins to get ready for school, she scrolls down Instagram to look at other people's posts. She looks in the mirror and then back down at the picture of the perfectly painted girl on her bright phone screen and begins to pick out every single flaw she sees in her reflection. She begins to carefully pick out her outfit for school, making sure it is exemplary to the pictures of the girl she sees through her phone. She tries to dress but does not like the way it accentuates her stomach. She then tries on a shirt but soon realizes it's too short and too much attention will be drawn to her if she wears it. Probably not part of school dress code. Finally, she decides to go with jeans and a sweater. Simple enough but perfect in her mind. She walks downstairs and finds her family sitting at the kitchen table having breakfast. She sits at the table and begins to scroll through her TikTok at the table. The first video she sees is a girl showing what she eats in a day. After watching various TikToks, she decides to skip breakfast and head to school. Before heading out the door, she looks at herself in the mirror and begins to pick out every single flaw once more. A single tear trickles down her face as she looks at the time on her phone, one more time on her phone, and realizes that she is going to be late for school. She quickly wipes the tear from her face, touches up her makeup, takes one more look in the mirror, smiles, and walks out the door. Is that your teen? Is that your preteen? We need to pay attention. 5 most common mental health related issues that teens and preteens experience from social media use. So here are 5. The first mental health issue is depression. Social media use can be associated with an intensification of the symptoms of depression, including a decrease in social activity and an increase in loneliness. Is that your child? Does that describe your child? Several studies have shown that prolonged use of social media may be related to the signs and symptoms of depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem, especially in children. Number 2, anxiety. Teens often feel emotionally invested in their social media accounts. Not only do they feel pressure to respond quickly online, but they also feel pressure to have perfect photos as well and well-written posts, all of which can cause a great deal of anxiety. In fact, some studies have found that the larger a teen's social media circle is online, the more anxiety they feel about keeping up with everything online. Number 3, sleep deprivation. So the first 2, depression, anxiety. Pay attention to your children. Do they have these symptoms? Number 3, sleep deprivation. Sometimes teens spend so many hours on social media that they begin to lose valuable sleep. Consequently, this sleep loss can lead to moodiness, a drop in grades, lack of physical activity, and overeating, as well as exacerbating existing problems like depression, anxiety, and attention deficit disorder, ADHD. In fact, research shows a strong link between increased screen time, online screen time, and the development of ADHD, such as difficulty with focusing, emotional regulation, poor attention, hyperactivity, and getting enough sleep. Additionally, in the Journal of Youth Studies, they surveyed 900 teens between the age of 12 and 15 about their social media use and its impact on their sleep. They found that 1/5 of the teens said they almost always wake up during the night to log in to their social media accounts. Is that your child? Is your child allowed to have their phones, tablets, computers at bedtime or after bedtime? Number 4, envy. Jealousy and envy. While those are normal emotions, they can wreak havoc on teens' brains if they dwell on comparing themselves to their peers, which they do. They may fixate on what someone else has experienced that they themselves have not. Due to the way accounts are curated, it can appear to the reader that other people lead more exciting lives than they do, which only feels or feeds the feeling of inadequacy. Unfortunately, what teens often do not realize is that people tend to only post their highlight reel on social media and often keep the mundane or difficult experience off the internet. As a result, another person's life may look perfect online, but offline they struggle just like everybody else does. Does your teen, your preteen, have envy issues? Number 5, communication issues. While social media is a great way to keep in touch with your friends and family, It also is not the same as face-to-face communication, which most teens lack today, particularly when school's out. For instance, a teen cannot see a person's facial expressions or hear their tone of voice online, and as a result, it's very easy to misunderstand what they're saying, especially when people try to be funny or sarcastic online. Many teens and preteens spend so much time online checking their statuses and likes that they may forget to interact with people right in front of them. Is that your child? For this reason, friendships, dating relationships can suffer when social media takes center stage in your child's life. As a result, teens risk having relationships that are not deep and authentic. Teenagers who place a priority on social media will often focus on the pictures they take that show how much fun they are having, rather than actually focusing on having fun. The end result is that their relationships and life satisfaction may suffer. So I want you to pay attention to your children, to your preteens and teens. Are they experience any of these symptoms that I've just described? As you know, this organization's purpose is to protect children from social media and its predators. Certainly, social media is toxic to preteens and teens, as I've described in previous videos and given you examples of those. So I want you to protect the mental health of your children related to their social media activity. In doing so, you will help protect them against these social media predators who are preying on them to communicate and eventually over time to get them in their grasp to cause them physical harm, as I've described in past videos. So that's our episode number 15. Again, our website is furiousfathers.org. Please search furiousfathers.org. As you know, our purpose is to protect children from social media and its predators. We provide education, counseling to families, counseling to victims, financial assistance to families, scholarships to children. We want to help. The need is greater than you can imagine. And without you, we can't help these families. So please visit furiousfathers.org to learn more and donate today. You can donate one time, you can donate a recurring monthly amount. Every dollar helps these children and their families. Our phone number is 205-259-8485. Call us. Our mailing address is 64 6th Avenue, Asheville, Alabama. Our email address is furiousfathers@gmail.com. We're on YouTube, obviously. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. Donate today. Thank you so much for helping this cause. Please continue to do so, and we'll see you next time.